Hello, welcome. This is Divine Empress 71. I'm coming back at you to do another reading. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Happy Sunday to you, collective. So, overall energy, I have toxic lifestyle. A lot of, drinking, unhealthy habits, partying, drugs, somebody who's promiscuous as well. They may hang around some, people who enable them as well. Yeah. And then we have moving on as well. Free. So you're free to move on, let go, and focus on loving yourself. Okay. This could be somebody you moved on from then. Possible. Possibly. Fresh start is here as well. Yep, fresh start. Yeah. So I don't know. Some of you left a toxic relationship. Some of you could be moving. You could be buying a house, selling a house, moving to a new city, new state, or maybe just a straight up career change. Yeah, but you left something behind. Yeah, you left something behind. Spinning the block, spinning the block. So it looks like somebody, whoever you may have moved on from, collective, somebody is curious about you. They, if they know where you live, they could be driving by your house. But nevertheless, whoever this is or was, they've been trying to spy on you. Yeah, yeah. See, they've been depressed. This person is depressed. Uh, they dealing with some issues of their own. Look like. One reason why they watching you is because they want to reconcile. That's what it is. They don't want you to move on without them. But look at you, Queen Bee. Yeah, you secure, financially stable. You might be a boss, confident. Seem like you focusing on your career and your money and yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what it's looking like. Um, you seem like you're not bothered. I feel. Yeah, cause whoever this was, you may have them blocked. Yeah, you got this person blocked. You may have felt that in the past. This is somebody that may have given you mixed signals. You know, you never you never really knew where you stood with this person. And then we have police is here as well. Wow. So, this person could be dealing with some issues concerning the law. Mm-hmm. They could be, but but you bumped heads with this person. Yeah, collective, whoever this was, you bumped heads with them. Mm. They could be dealing with some childhood wounds as well, uh, or maybe you could be. But yeah, um, this is somebody who could have been raised by toxic parents. Mm-hmm. They could have suffered from some sort of abandonment too as a child. Hmm. Maybe even sexual abuse, bullying, physical abuse, emotional abuse. Yeah. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Self love. This is you, collective. Loving own self. Hmm. You seem like you're unbothered. You seem like you're unbothered. Yeah, cause you see this person as a joke, a jackass, a clown, a fool. Yeah, somebody who was just a waste of time, basically. Yeah, they really made them they really made themselves look bad. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing they played themselves. They played themselves. Mm. Mm. And then we have married. Um, this person could have been married when you met them, or you could have been. Maybe you could have been married to this person, or yeah, um, or this may be what they don't want, you know, to happen to you. They don't want you to move on with someone else, marry someone else. That's why they keep spying and watching as well. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so now they try to pretend like they're fake busy, you know, trying to make it look like that they got a life when they probably really don't, because they can't have much of a life if they're watching you. So, yeah, and we have Firestorm here as well. So this person could be, this person is dealing with some, um, maybe dealing with some mental breakdown. After all, depression did come out. So they are dealing with some mental breakdown, some karma, as well as some drama. Um, yeah, because of this ending, this loss. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you close the cycle with this person. Mm-hmm. You close the cycle. You close the cycle because you got fed up with this person. You got fed up with their ways. And then on top of that, this is somebody who was a my way or the highway kind of person. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, a lot of pride and ego, and they were reckless when it came to sex. This is somebody who slept around. Mm-hmm. Yep. You may be getting some shocking news about this person. Mm-hmm. For some of y'all. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Then we got Wingman. a best friend. You know, they got a homeboy or a homegirl that is like a they that's like their partner in crime. They're um this is somebody that covers for them. Like whoever this friend is, they will lie for this person. Uh-huh. They will lie for this person. Cover up for them. Mm-hmm. Spiritual gifts is here. I feel that some of you have these gifts, these spiritual gifts. Mm-hmm. That could have had a lot to do with giving you the downloads that you needed to close a cycle with this person as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Shattered. Shattered is here. So yeah. So this is something, they broke this. This is something that they broke. Mm-hmm. It's all shattered, broken to pieces. And so yeah. Um I think that for a lot of you, there's no coming back from this at all anyway. Because you seem to be in a good place now, with yourself, loving on self. Things seem to be going well for you after closing this cycle out with this person. This person would have this person would have done nothing really but just blocked your blessings and kept you held back if you'd have stayed with them. Yeah. So you just learned the karmic lesson, whatever lesson it was that you need to learn. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Heartbreak. Mm-hmm. This person also broke their own heart when they broke yours. They just didn't see it at the time. They didn't know it. They didn't know that this was gonna come back to bite them. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah. Goodbye. So you close. You said, adios, goodbye. I'm gone. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. Yeah. You close out a cycle with this person. Hmm. Hmm. Uh-oh. And now we have ghosted. Ghosted is here. This is somebody who was cold and detached. They was on and off. You never really knew where you stood with this person. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. You could have had a love hate relationship with this person as well. Hmm. It was like, I'm hearing like 1 minute it's good, and then the next minute it's bad. Yeah. It was like when it was going good, it was it was very short lived. Like it didn't last long. Yeah. And then we have thug here. This person could have lived a thuggish type of lifestyle. They was for the streets. Mm-hmm. Yep. Um, but they do have massive regret though. They do, because look what they lost out on. A divine feminine. And not only that, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, but you what my other card at? Yeah. You doing well. See that? You doing well. You a boss queen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Highly spiritual, intuitive, um, beautiful person inside and out, and you're reaping prosperity. You cut this person off because they had this old Jezebel spirit. Mm-hmm. Want to sleep around. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Evidence. And you may have received evidence. Uh-huh. That is what they was doing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cause with fairy tale being here, you know, this person was phony. Um, Illusions. The trickster. They played games. You know. Mm-hmm. Mind games. And they love to indulge in options. It was they had to, they just wasn't satisfied with just one person. Hmm. So, in other words, they made you feel like you wasn't enough, but you were the whole time. The problem wasn't you; it was them trying to feed. They were too busy trying to feed these toxic addictions, these toxic habits they got. Hmm. But now they are ashamed. They are ashamed of themselves now, feeling the guilt, very embarrassed. You know, they know that they are in the wrong. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And and it's something about um it. It bothers them that you may look at them. Now in a negative light as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You may see them as a hater, a two-faced type of person. Somebody who they are fake, gossiped. They may have gossiped about you. They're a liar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they could have, left you hanging with no closure. No closure. Um, mm-hmm. No, and but no contact left on red. I think that a lot of you left this person on red. You are not in contact with this person. You're not trying to be. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm. And then we have funeral this here. Mm. So they could be dealing with a loss in their family. Maybe you could be. If so, my condolences to you as well. Um, but also this lets me know too that you put a death to this situation with this person too. Mm-hmm. See, they've been trying to cope with the loss of you. You know what I'm saying? With drinking, smoking, partying, sleeping around, whatever. They've been trying to, like mask that by doing that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They held back a lot from you, secrets. They held a lot of secrets. They also feel like, for some of you, um, that you kept secrets from them as well. Yeah, but whoever this is, they are not happy. They're not. They just pretending and faking that they are, but they're not. They're not. Mm, yeah. Let's get another one. Let's get one more. Yeah, they do want to message you though. They do. They want to message you. They definitely. That's why they want to spin the block. They want to come back towards you. That's why they've been watching, making what I'm saying, just trying to see if you've moved on with somebody else. Mm-hmm. Cause they are curious about you. Yeah. Hmm. And then also at the bottom of the deck, I have Sweet Talk as well. Sweet Talk, actually, Sweet Talk and Effed Up Over You. These the last two. So this was a sweet talker, a charmer, but somebody who lied. They'll say and do whatever to get what they want, but at the same but at the same time, like I said, um, breaking your heart caused them to end up breaking their own. Mm-hmm. So now they in their feelings over you now. Mm-hmm. Because you moved on and let go, and all that you was pouring into them, you started pouring it back into yourself. Yeah. Let's see who these signs are. Also, I need to see, before we get into that, I want to see what messages this person may want to say to you. Okay. Spirit, what message does this person want to say to collective, please? What message does this person want to say to the collective? I find myself thinking of you late at night. I find myself thinking of you late at night. Okay, so they're not. They are having some sleepless nights. Yeah. I've recently started dating others, but you've still been on my mind. Yeah. Person having a hard time moving on. Mm-hmm. And they look for you in others. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My ego does not want me to admit to myself how much of a hold you have on me. Wow. Yeah, so they definitely been trying to fight these feelings. Mm-hmm. Definitely been trying to fight it. I feel like everything has been trying to keep I feel like everything has been trying to keep us apart, but our love would always win. Oh. So so this person feels like I believe this person feels like that at some point you and them are going to come back together, or at least that's what they hoping. Mm-hmm. That nothing, no matter what tries to keep you guys apart, you know that you're gonna always come back together at some point, because this person still, because of these feelings that this person has. But at the same time, this, I don't know, man, this person is this person is not right. Mm-mm. This person is a liar and a cheater. Mm-hmm. They sleep around. The moment I met you, I knew that you were the person I've been praying for. Yeah, they might have manifested somebody like you, but the only problem was they wasn't ready for you when you came along. This separation crushed me. I didn't want you to see that side of me. Uh, so really and truly, they tried to pretend like the separation didn't bother them. So they just kept it bottled up inside. and they dealt with it in other ways, with the drinking, the partying, and the sleeping around, whatever. They thought that they could just move on from you and not be phased, but it didn't work like that. I regret not seeing your worth and what we could have built together when I had the chance. Yeah, I told you. They shattered and broke a good thing. They did. Hmm. I've never told you how deeply I feel for you because I'm scared of rejection. They are afraid that you're gonna reject them if they come towards you. Hmm. I was so scared to fall in love with you. I didn't realize I fell for you until it was too late. That's the reason why they can't get over you. That's the reason. That's the reason why they can't move on. They thought that you was just going to be a shot in the pan like everybody else. And they just move on to the next person. They forget about you. Mm-mm. No, no, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Um, you were divinely guided, assigned to this person, and them you. Um, and then on top of that, they prayed for somebody like you. So when God sent you their way, He was sending you as a blessing to them. But what did they do? They squandered. They sat on it. They destroyed it. So now it's like spirit is like, well, I'm we're gonna make sure that you don't never forget collective. We're gonna make sure that you don't never forget this person because this person was sent to you as a blessing. So you will never forget this person. I don't care how many other connections you get in. I don't care how long you live, but you won't forget collective. Yeah. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. This person. They got a lot of work to do on themselves. They do. They got a lot of work to do. All right. Let's get a message from Spirit, y'all, and then we'll close this out. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot. Let's get the signs. I definitely want to see the signs. Virgo could be significant. Earth energy. Hmm. Gemini, air. Libra, air. Cancer, water. Could be significant as well. Hmm. Sagittarius, fire energy. Um, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius as well. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Hmm. Yeah. And at the bottom, I have Pisces. At the bottom, water energy. All right. All right. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know, and then we'll close this out. Spirit says, you have within you the strength to heal. That's true, you do. You have it in you, the strength to heal. It's a choice. It's a choice that you make. You choose to heal. Let's get another one. Let's get another one, Spirit. It's okay. It's okay to take time for yourself. Self-care is important. And that's what a lot of you been doing. You've been loving on self. Taking care of self. Yeah. Putting all that back in, all that you was giving out. Now you're learning to not give so much of that to others. Especially for those the ones that don't deserve it. You are putting more of that back into you now. And that's good. That's a good thing. Continually to do that. So that's all I have collected for this reading. If it resonates, just give me a like, comment. Feel free to share the video. If you have not joined the channel, please do. I would love to have you as well. And for those of you who's donated to the channel, I appreciate the blessing. Thank you. So until next time, you guys, I pray that God bless and keep all of you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.